stone cut without hands. We return to Nebuchadnezzar's great statue. The key to the prophecy lies in its final component, the feet. How can Yeshua strike the divided mixed iron and clay empire? But is this interpretation anachronistic? According to scholar Carol Newsom, while later interpreters saw the stone as the Messiah, the book of Daniel itself contains no such expectation. Its imagery was only later reinterpreted in messianic contexts. An anachronistic interpretation is judging the past using assumptions that didn't exist yet. It's imposing later realities onto an earlier time. This is where I differ with Carol Newsom. There are plenty of earlier prophecies that refer to Yeshua as the rock. While some scholars disagree, I believe the stone in Daniel is a prophecy of Yeshua HaMashiach, not an anachronism. Yeshua quoted from the Psalms, identifying himself as the stone the builders rejected. Matthew 21:42, the stone which the builders rejected, this became the chief cornerstone. This directly links Yeshua to the stone in Daniel's prophecy, the one that crushes the kingdoms of man. Matthew 21:44, and he who falls on this stone will be broken to pieces, but on whomever it falls, it will scatter him like dust. Deuteronomy 32:4, the rock, his work is perfect, for all his ways are just. 1 Corinthians 10:4, and all drank the same spiritual drink, for they were drinking from a spiritual rock which followed them, and the rock was Christ. Isaiah points to the rock from which we were hewn. This stone, struck by Moses, is also a prophecy of Yeshua. While some scholars debate the book's authorship, arguing it was written in the 2nd century BC, the ultimate endorsement comes from Yeshua himself. He considered the book of Daniel authoritative, inspired, and prophetic scripture. In Matthew 24, Mark 13, and Luke 21, Yeshua warns of a future event, the abomination of desolation, which was spoken of through Daniel the prophet. This confirms Daniel's prophetic authority for anyone who follows Yeshua. Yeshua tells us to look to Daniel's prophecies because they are true prophecy. So how can it be said that Yeshua will strike the ancient divided iron and clay empire? The feet of the statue represent a future world empire. This final kingdom is built upon a Greek Hellenistic worldview, whose philosophy and systems have deeply shaped Western civilization. And it is these feet that the Messiah, the stone cut without hands, will strike in the end times. As Daniel prophesied, you continued looking until a stone was cut out without hands, and it struck the image on its feet of iron and clay and crushed them. The epicenter of Daniel 2 is the feet. When Yeshua's stone crushes them, the whole statue collapses. The pieces become like chaff, blown away, but the stone becomes a great mountain, filling the whole earth. The original Aramaic text describes the statue's materials, iron, clay, bronze, silver, and gold, being crushed together. They became like chaff on a threshing floor, carried away by the wind, leaving no trace. The stone then grew into a great mountain, filling the whole earth. The Aramaic text dictates 5 separate kingdoms. Daniel describes the statue in 5 parts: a head of gold, chest of silver, belly of bronze, legs of iron, and feet of iron mixed with clay. Notice, the feet are not part of the 4th kingdom. They are a distinct 5th kingdom, a divided kingdom of iron and clay, partly strong and partly brittle. Daniel 2:35 confirms these 5 distinct materials when the statue is destroyed: the iron, the clay, the bronze, the silver, and the gold. Daniel interprets the dream: a great statue with a head of gold, chest of silver, belly of bronze, and legs of iron. But the feet were a mixture of iron and clay. These parts represent successive kingdoms: Babylon, Media, Persia, and Greece. Then, a stone cut without hands strikes the statue on its feet, shattering it completely. The stone then grows into a great mountain, filling the whole earth. This final kingdom arrives in the days of those kings. The stone was expected to smash the Greek world order, but that never happened. Instead, a succession of empires rose and fell, leading to the global system forming today. The statue is a carefully handcrafted artifact, but the stone is a natural object, not shaped by human hands. When this stone strikes the statue's unstable feet, it will all come crashing down. This recalls Isaiah's prophecy of a threshing sledge that pulverizes mountains, scattering them like chaff in the wind. The stone becoming a great mountain also evokes the imagery of Zion, a holy mountain rising above all others, filling the whole earth with God's kingdom. The stone will crush all at his return. For more, see the description below. Maranatha.